If you want to check out my Twitch channel, it'll be in the description down below. Thank you. Hey, what's going on, guys? WALLAH here. Yes, that's me, unfortunately, as you see on your screen. I pulled this gameplay from my stream, but that's not really what the video is about. I'm going to be talking about Trials of Osiris and why people hate it and why everyone's not having a lot of fun right now and what we should change and what's broken. As of recently, we got a pretty juicy TWAB that I talked about the other day, and there's a few changes coming in that's really, really nice, but there are a lot of things that didn't get mentioned that is still ruining Trials to this day, and a lot of people are not having fun with. I know not everyone has the same opinions. There's probably a lot of casual players, maybe even some hardcore players that are watching this and won't agree with everything, and that's okay, because this is just my opinion, and I think I speak for a lot of people as well. I just want to get straight into this, so here we go. The first issue is the most obvious one, being Chaos Reach. I made a video on this a long time ago, and a lot of people got upset at me because I was saying Chaos Reach specifically was broken, and a lot of people were hinting towards maybe it's not Chaos Reach that's broken, maybe Trials in general, just the game mode has a flaw to it because the subclass was created and people are abusing it because of the fact that the game mode is made the way it is. It's a 3v3, 2-minute long round, no objective. You just have to kill the other team before they kill you. So both teams don't have to move, they charge their supers, and there's the boots as well, geomags, and it's just really, really not fun. So people were suggesting making the rounds maybe a minute 30 seconds, and I think that'd be okay, that'd be a decent fix, but the only problem is it doesn't really fix the main issue being there's no objective in Trials of Osiris. So something I would suggest is perhaps maybe bringing something like Countdown back. I know that's pretty ballsy to say because Countdown was something not a lot of people liked. Countdown was really, really boring back then, and I'm not too sure if it was because it was 4v4 or if it was double primary meta with really, really slow time to kill, but I'd like to believe that was the problem. Having a game mode with an objective would make it a lot more fun because of the fact that people won't benefit to just waiting for their Chaos Reach to charge. Geomag stabilizers are a really big deal, but I think Bungie said that they were going to talk about it next week, and they are going to nerf it, so I'm not going to bother going into that yet. But as for the game mode as a whole, I think it needs an overhaul just due to the fact that there's no objective and therefore no one really has to move around the map. Besides the game mode just being really boring, there's some other stuff that really needs to be tuned, and that's special ammo. As of right now, if you win one round and let's say the other team is using something like a Lord of Wolves or a sniper rifle or even something like Bastion or a grenade launcher, if the other team just lets the guy pull all of the ammo, that guy has about 9 to 6 shots of maybe grenade launcher, and after that it's just not really fair for the other team. I know people are going to say you should be rewarded for winning the rounds that you do win, and I do agree, but the reward is getting the point, the round point. That should be it. Every time you spawn in my opinion, it should only be 2 bullets that you get, and every time you kill someone, you can pick up ammo from them, but it'll disappear after the round's over, keeping it fair, so that way Billy Bob Joe doesn't have 3,000 grenade launcher shots next round, because you can't really do too much against that. Same goes for anything else that they're using. If they have 9 sniper bullets, they're going to be in a really good position compared to the other guy on the other team that has to hit both of his shots. It's just not fair and not really fun to play against either. Really good news for Trials next season is that there's not going to be any third peeking anymore. That's really nice for console players. Us PC players, it's bad because of the fact that there's so many cheaters. But I don't want to get into cheating too much in Trials because it's really bad, but we all already know that. Please get us an anti-cheat. I was going to mention a paywall for Trials, but this has been mentioned so often by so many other people, so there's no point to really talk about it. But maybe pay $5 or $10 every season to get into Trials, and then they could use that money to fund a new anti-cheat. But again, I'm not going to talk about it. Next thing is maybe disabling the anti-cheat. Next thing is maybe disabling light level advantage. This is something that keeps a lot of new players out of Trials and they're not able to get into Trials because of the light level advantage. But this is a double-edged sword due to the fact that if a new cheater just comes in with his new account and he's level 1100 and just goes straight into Trials, it ruins it for all the people that just grind super hard for all their guns, all their gear, all their light level. It just means nothing because at that point, a new cheater just comes along with his brand new account and just destroys everyone. So in a way, light level is actually a good thing, but at the same time, in a perfect world, if we don't worry about the cheating and we just forget about it right now, disabling light level would actually be a very good thing. It'll let newer players get into Trials a lot quicker, helping the population boost up a lot more as well, assuming that there actually are people that are low light that want to play Trials. I'm assuming the people that are higher light are the people that actually care about the game, but again, every player counts, right? So that's just another thought I had. One thing that DMG mentioned not too long ago was perhaps making armor pieces locked. At the very moment, the biggest issue with Trials is exotic armor swapping. This includes Geomag stabilizers or even the Eternal Warrior on Striker Titan. People will get their super with Striker Titan, swap to Eternal Warrior midway through. As you can see on the screen right now, even my loser teammate swapped to Eternal Warrior as he has a Striker Titan, hoping that he'll get a free kill as he gets an overshield when popping super. Now, normally, if you just had the Eternal Warrior on the whole game, it's not a big deal. But when you swap off your Dune Marchers to Eternal Warrior just for your super, it gets kind of crazy. This will be a really good nerf to Chaos Reach specifically. Obviously, DMG already said that they were going to nerf Geomags, so that's a really good thing, but having armor locks would be even better, because I'm assuming Geomags are still going to do roughly the same thing anyways after the nerf, so that means if people really want to run it, they'll have to use it the whole entire game, not ruining the game midway through because all of a sudden some guy has Eternal Warrior on and they have an overshield. I just don't like having surprises like that, because supers are already very, very strong as is. I know people might see it as a quote-unquote tactic, but it's a pretty pussy move in my opinion. Now, this is probably one of the more important changes and very, very possible changes they could do right now. This is rotating maps. Rotate maps every day or every 2 days would make it a lot more enjoyable to play this game mode. Nobody wants to play Pantheon for 4 days straight. No one wants to play Midtown for 4 days straight. No one wants to play Bannerfall for 4 days straight. It's not fun whatsoever. I had a lot of people suggest maybe that Bungie should do a poll every week for what map it is, but at that point, we're just going to get the same map every single weekend, so that'd be very, very boring. So instead, what they could do is have one new map every single day, or at the very least, a brand new map every 2 days. So that means if we ever get a map like Pantheon, we only have to play it for 1 day, and then all of a sudden, oh, we got Dead Cliffs. We get to go from Pantheon to Dead Cliffs, right back to Midtown, then go to Pacifica. I don't know. At the very least, we won't have to play a horse shit map for 4 days straight. It'll make people a lot happier, and just overall will make it feel a lot more fresh, because I cannot tell you how boring it gets to play on the same exact map for 4 days straight. Even if it's a good map, it still gets pretty damn boring. I want to switch it up every now and then. And they can do this. I don't know why they don't. I don't know if there's a specific reason as to why we have to play the same map for 4 days straight. I just feel like it's a no-brainer to have rotating maps. It'd make it so much more fun. Anyways, I don't really have much other than that to say. I just wanted to give you guys my input and see what you guys think as well. The main things I want you to take from this video is the special ammo change and the game mode change. The maps and stuff like that, they could always do later down the line, or right now. It's pretty damn easy. But those big changes, I want to see what you guys think. Spawning in only with 2 special ammo would fix a really, really big problem. But that's only one way to fix it. I'm not sure if there's even a better way, but you guys can let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later. For those who want to support me and go the extra mile, I have my own advanced GG code WALLAH. You get 10% off at checkout, and if you're interested, there's a link in the description down below. Thank you. For those who want to join my Discord server, we're at around 5,500 members right now. Would be really great if you guys could join. We're trying to get all the way up to 10,000 if possible, and I always let people know whenever I post a video. Link is also in the description down below. Thank you.